Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and Wally Hatchett's Comfort Food and Drinks at 6439 Summer Avenue.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we roll into our 22nd year on the air and the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. Good morning to all you folks that listen here in Memphis on 790 AM and 92.9 HD FM, and, of course, in Brownsville, Tennessee on 1520 AM and 95.3 FM, and Jackson, Tennessee on News Talk 101.5. And I'm really happy to get this next guest on because he recently made a decision. All you folks that follow professional bass fishing like I have for years and have been to the Classic, and in fact, I was there in 2002, I think is the right time, when Jay Yelas won that Classic. Angler of the Year, had so many things going for him. One of the real ambassadors for the sport of bass fishing. And not only that, but Jay recently made a decision that he's going to devote full time to what I think is one of the greatest foundations that has come out of bass fishing or whatever it might be, and that's the Cast for Kids Foundation. So we're happy to have on Outdoors with Larry Ray on this Saturday morning, Jay Yelas. Good morning, Jay.
Hey, Larry. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm cancer free, buddy, and my hair's coming back and it's curly and dark. So
praise the Lord.
Yeah,
that's good. I love to hear that. That's a great report.
It is, and if I could get rid of the shingles, I'd be okay. But that's okay.
Yeah,
I can handle it. Let's talk, Jay. I know a great career. What bass fishing has meant to you and everything. Talk about the decision that you made to just kind of step aside, retire, and devote more time to this foundation.
Well, sure, Larry. Yeah, I made a decision this fall to retire from competitive fishing to running the Cast for Kids Foundation full time, and I've been, I started my professional career 35 years ago, and,
wow.
and fished my first Bassmaster tournament back in the late 80s. And,
yes, yeah.
And it's just been a wonderful ride. I've so thankful for all 35 years that I've been able to enjoy chasing my dream and being a professional bass fisherman. And the last 7 or 8 years, as you know, I've been also running the Cast for Kids Foundation, which we put on fishing events for special needs kids just to enrich their lives and just to spend a day with them and celebrate them and take them fishing. And so the foundation has grown so much over the last few years, and we hit an all-time high this year with a number of events, and it's just time for me to focus on that. I feel like that's what I need to do. Is I've had a great run in the tournament circuit over the years, and I've enjoyed it, but I'd rather spend the next few years just serving these kids and providing an opportunity for them to enjoy this great sport of fishing.
Well, talk about, Jay, how you got involved in this, because I think that's an interesting story, because you have been able to double up, so to speak. I mean, you got a real life, a family, and everything like that in Oregon, and but you, what's the love affair with this foundation that drew you to it?
Well, it started back in 2005, actually. The foundation's been around since the early 90s, but in 2005, I was invited to be on the board of the Cast for Kids Foundation. And so I was a board member for 10 years. And then in 2014, the founder of it, he retired. And so the board was tasked with finding a replacement to run it on a day-to-day basis, and so I thought it would be a good fit for me with all the folks I know in the fishing after traveling the country for 35 years, and because we have events all over the nation from coast to coast, and so and with my network of contacts, we thought it would be a good idea, so I went ahead and did that. In 2015, I took over as the executive director of the Cast for Kids Foundation. So for the last 8 years, I've been running the foundation and fishing the Bass Elite Series, and it's just been a it's been fun, and I've been able to really raise the awareness for the foundation of fishing on the pro circuit with bass. But the foundation's grown so much that it's just a stretch now to do both of those. And
right.
It's just, I've had such a great career. I'm thankful for it, and I know I'm, past my prime as a tournament pro, but I still would have some good years left.
Watch it now. You better tell some of them old guys still out there. I mean, there's some guys out there that's older than you that refuse to give up. But
there are. There's a lot older than me that are still competing. But I'm just more passionate about giving these kids an opportunity to enjoy fishing now. And I've had my day in the sun out there on the tournament trail, and I'm more excited about giving these kids an opportunity and that's where I wanted to focus the next few years of my life running that. The Cast for Kids Foundation.
Yeah. Well, and you got. So what's up for 2023 for your foundation? I mean, you've mentioned events and things. How many events? You guys plan?
Well, so for next year we're looking at having 100 events across the country next year. We have a few events in Tennessee even, but we're in like 35 states.
35 states, yeah.
Yeah, just go to the website, castforkids.org.
Yes, yeah.
You can see, or just Google Cast for Kids, it'll pop up. You can see our event map. And the events are open to kids, they're wide open to anybody that wants to participate. Of course, we're always looking to start new events. We rely heavily on volunteers to make the events happen, and all the great men and women out there that come and volunteer to take these kids fishing. And they're the ones that make the events happen. And so it's a lot of fun for them. I
don't know how you could not get it's a heartwarming event, Jay. I've seen the videos. I know about your organization and have watched it grow. And because Cast is catch a special thrill,
right? That's
what it means. And we're talking about youth 8 to 18, and we're talking about youth that this is their only chance to really enjoy the world of fishing. I mean, it just to me, it's a win-win for you guys. So talk about the events itself. What happens at one of these events?
Well, the events are all about the kids.
Yes.
And so we're there to celebrate these kids and give them a really special day that everybody's focused on giving them a fun day on the water. And so the kids typically show up about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we pair them up with volunteers. Most of our events are boating events, and volunteers come with boats, and we pair the child and their parent or guardian up with the boater, and they go out and fish. We do have some shore events, too, where the kids are paired up with a fishing coach on shore that helps them fish from shore. But they fish for 3 hours, and then they come in from fishing, and we have a nice lunch for everybody. And then we have an award ceremony where each child is celebrated, and they get an award plaque with their photo in it, and everybody cheers for them, and they get to talk into a microphone and address the crowd. And it's really a special day that they don't forget. And it's a special day for the kids, but also for their parents.
And for you.
Appreciate it.
I think
and for all all the volunteers and the staff, we love it.
And did you ever think, back in those vagabond days when you were moving around and everything else, or maybe growing up in Santa Barbara, California, and your days at Oregon State and all these other kind of things, is this what you would be doing this?
No, I never dreamt that I would be. Of course, that's hard when you're a youngster to look ahead to what you're going to do when you're in your late 50s. But God has a plan for all of us, and I think He had it in the works for me to do this all along. And so I'm just thrilled to be in the center of His will and serving these kids and providing an opportunity for them to be celebrated, enjoy the great outdoors.
Well,
and maybe even catch a fish.
Even catch a fish. And I know part of this is the overwhelming. This is a win situation. So what makes the foundation go? You guys, I'm sure, sponsors and everything like that. If people would like to be involved, what do they? Yes.
Well, what we, like any nonprofit, you have to. It's all about your events that you put on in your programs, and then it's about fundraising to make the events happen. So if somebody listening wants to get involved, we would love to start. We're always looking to start new events.
Yeah, we need one here. We need one in the Memphis area because.
We do. And if there's anybody listening around Memphis that would like to start an event for special kids in the Memphis area, just reach out to us, and we'd love to help you. That's what we do, is we provide the leadership and help local coordinators plan and these events out, and then we attend on the day of the event and help execute the event. But it's all volunteer based.
All volunteer based.
Yeah. So we just depend on folks with big hearts that love children, that want to provide them a fun day of fishing to get with us. And,
well, I think you got both of my co-hosts are heavily involved, and of course we did a fishing rodeo for over 60 years when I was with the Memphis newspaper.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days of it, 1,500 kids. But this,
that's great.
But this is a special deal. Again, Jay, thank you so much for being with us. And give them that website again, Jay.
Oh, it's castforkids.org. It's castforkids.org.
And we'll have all of that listed on my website, LarryRay.com. Look for that. And Jay, again, thank you, buddy, for being with us on this Saturday morning.
You bet.
And I don't believe in luck. It's God-given, so just keep doing what you're doing. And, again, thank you for your career. Thank you for a passion for kids. And we look forward to talking to you again down the road. Okay, man?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on, Larry. Have a great day.
All right, thank you, Jay Yelas. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We got people in the room.
Sure do.
We got people I don't even know who they are. I got to check them out here. Have they got their badges with them?
They were selling popsicles outside.
They were? Did they have their security relief to get in here? We're going to talk a little youth quail hunt, aren't we? You guys ready to talk about that? It's coming up pretty soon, and we'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.